Hi, resident of Collinwood here, and I'm here to review J.P. Betancourt's The Return of Dark Shadows, Series 9, Chapter 9 of Life and Death. This starts off with Christopher's funeral, and everybody's coming together pretty much, other than Barnabas. He's at the old house. But you have Carolyn, you have Loomis, you have Sobahan, you have David, you have Curtis, you have Vicky. Holy shit reunion! Nothing brings the Collinses together quite like a funeral. And I gotta tell you, this, you know, I know the next part's the final chapter. I'm sort of bummed out that it's. I hope it's not the end. I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil like too much for the deck because I know the next part's not out yet. But I'm excited. Um, I was really excited that they were just all together at Christopher's funeral, and they were coming together. You had, and I love you know, Vicky and Curtis are talking about what they discussed in private. You know, sort of right before they walk in, and Curtis swears to Vicky, "I won't say nothing." But I'm now wondering because after during the events of the funeral, you had I like the Caroline and Victoria kissing on the cheek again. J.P. Betancourt, John Philip Betancourt, he takes you there. He takes you to where these characters are: Collinwood, Paris, wherever, Paris, London. God, don't mind me. Um, Singapore, London, Collinwood. He takes you there, and he makes you feel you're standing there with him, just watching him, and that's a mark of a great storyteller. And I really enjoyed this a lot. And I know I say that, but the one thing I'll say is I was really shocked as this story went along with this chapter here, where we found out that Andrew Shaw, Jeffrey Shaw's son, thinks has Christopher's memories, and he's not sure who he is. Is he Andrew? Is he Christopher? And I'm sort of wondering, are we going to get a werewolf change in chapter 10? That would be holy shit if we do. But I'm not going to say if we do or don't. I don't know. That's not out yet. But I'm really excited to read that. And that funeral sequence, it sets off a lot of events. It sets off Curtis going after Barnabas. It sets off Julia. It's funny. Carolyn, Curtis go to the old house. Julia gets found, and they let her out, and they're all looking for Barnabas to perhaps destroy him. I'm not going to say all of them because one of them might change their mind. Um, so it's very interesting what you have going on in the old house. You got the funeral proceedings going on at Collinwood. At the hospital, you got Andrew Shaw, who's remembering himself as Christopher, and then Sobahan, who's been pregnant this whole time. Barnabas and Julia's adopted daughter, Angelique, forces her to have the baby, causes her water to break, and David is the dad, and he's real concerned. So I don't know what Angelique's full agenda is. It seems to cause chaos. I'm not gonna, you know, say it totally is because she's already caused one thing to happen. I don't know what else she's gonna cause to happen, but I'm guessing it's gonna be a bunch of stuff. And again, I wonder whether we're going to have Andrew Shaw become the werewolf. And that would be interesting considering, again, Andrew Shaw has Christopher's DNA. Christopher was a werewolf. So, but with transferring someone's DNA into someone else, the tricky part with that is, um, if somebody else subconsciously wasn't aware of what that other person had, it could cause an adverse effect. Just saying. Not saying that'll happen, just saying. um, anyway, there's going to be a link in the description box below. Definitely, I'm sort of, if this is really all ending, like the next chapter, like I'm going to be a little bummed out because I enjoyed reading these and reviewing these. I'm a huge Dark Shadows fan, and this story here from start to finish, to me, and you can kill me for this if you want. You guys can say, "Oh no, it wasn't," and that's fine. That's your opinion, but this is mine. My opinion is this was the best thing they had since the original series, and here's why. I watched the original, the revival, all the movies. Okay, what's the one common trait with that? Going off of the original series, they all went back to the same old thing. This didn't do that. Yeah, it went off of that concept, but the writer added new characters, new stories with the old characters plus his own new characters. You had so many things in this where literally you can literally look at it and say this is a continuation of that 60 series. And that's the one thing I will say that has been a great job by John Philip Betancourt, JP Betancourt. Shout out to him. And this has just been an amazing, amazing story. I can't say that enough. And I've got, let's see, I believe 2 or 3 Dark Shadows videos coming Tuesday. That includes the review. If he drops it by then. I'm counting on. I'm crossing my fingers. No rush. But 3 if he drops chapter 10 by then. But if not, just 2 videos. And so I'll have 2 Dark Shadows videos in February. I'm going to start reviewing all the Halloweens. Yes, that includes Rob Zombie's. I'm actually going to sit down and watch Rob Zombie's Halloweens. And you know how much I dislike Rob Zombie's Halloweens. Alright, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Links in the description box. The Return of Dark Shadows. Go check this out.